tenancy, who will come and build a ranch having a list of, let's be honest with ourselves, all our governors have failed us. Under the Land Use Act, land belongs to the state. If you want to do ranching and a state tells you, like the Delta governor came out about 2 months ago, I have no land to give out. What education is that? If we are not careful, this country will be destroyed by this terrible thing happening now.
Well, Mumuni, you did say that this list is just about politicians, but there are those who will tell you that. But wait a minute, there are security chiefs, retired ones, who were also found in this list. Does that then mean that notwithstanding, you will not in any way say, well, this list doesn't address anything? You're insisting that, look, they must withdraw this one and come up with another one.
You see, let me tell you, and unless you want to pretend not to know, the security chiefs that you have mentioned, they are politicians to the core. We have just spoken about Obasanjo. We spoke about people who remember T.Y. Danjuma.
Are they card-carrying members of political parties?
No, let's leave it hanging. But the truth of the matter is that once you say you want to address a problem, you would do good to, if you are indeed interested in really addressing the problem, you do good to first of all look straight at the problem. Create a situation where whatever you come up with, nobody will suspect you of any political consideration or political motive.
Okay, so if I could rephrase, if this list were to be drawn and then the one you're expecting is published, what groups or persons do you think will be there that we haven't seen?
You see, you said you are fighting corruption. You said these are the looters of Nigeria's treasury.
Alleged looters.
Alleged looters, yes. Now, anybody that looks at the list that we have now will have a gut feeling that is it part of what we are saying, that the people that are on this list are PDP members. Permit me to use that expression. That is what I see. You understand? So that is the point.
Does that invalidate the list?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But what's my first position is that let us remove the political card.
But the PDP themselves came up with their own version of the list.
No, let me say let us remove the political card first.
Okay.
Once you are a looter of the Nigerian treasury, whether you are a member of AMPP or the member of the third force SDP, once you have looted the Nigerian treasury, your name deserves to be on that list.
Chief Clarke, the other side is we've looked at the political class. They've released their list, both APC and PDP, both have their list. But then let's look at what the citizens could have done to make a difference, because there's that school of thought that says government is unaccountable, but the citizens themselves are not even accountable. What do you think?
You see, as I said, the citizens are not a united force. To change anything, except it's a revolt like the tsunami one that happens in Tunisia, the Arab Spring. But for citizens to be able to effect a change in any society, they must be united in a form or way. You have the trade union movement, but for the past 20 years, I don't think the trade union movement in Nigeria has made any inroad into any change in Nigeria. Even petrol hike, they are not effective in effecting a change.
But it worked for them in 2012 when that rally across the country stopped that increase in petrol prices.
Have you seen any change in petrol since then?
It hasn't happened since then.
Have you seen any change? What I'm saying is that you ask the question whether this citizenry can effect a change. I am telling you, in a capitalist society, money is a very, very influential tool. A most unpopular leader who throws out money to the people will be acclaimed. That is the society we are in. That is capitalism. And for any citizenry to change anything, They must be united in a, except, as I said, the Arab Spring that came as a surprise. Whether it can happen in Nigeria, time will tell. But as I see Nigerians, as I see the generality of Nigerians, and I've traversed virtually the whole country, we don't have that in thing to stage an uprising. But as I said, I'm not a seer. Anything can happen anytime. A small thing can provoke anything in Nigeria. And I believe we are getting to that point. If you pick 10 people on the streets today and ask them what do they think of Nigeria today, 9 out of 10 of them will tell you we're already finished. So let's be honest with ourselves. Let us change the system of governance.
Let me ask you this question, Chief Clarke, because he has said he's expecting a much broader, bigger list to come through, showing the people that have looted our treasury. If that list that he's expecting comes through, what impact will it have in the war against corruption? Will it be business as usual at the end? Or is this just a mere situation of flogging a dead horse?
Look, events have shown to you and I that the people who are governing Nigeria for the past 30 years till today are being rotated amongst themselves. The list we are all agitating against today, if we're agitating, are made up of PDP members list. They have been in governance for the past 16, 18 before APC came in. But unfortunately, most of APC today, at least 50%, are also renegades from PDP. So it is nothing surprising to find that this list contains PDP names. Even if you want to look at the APC angle, many of them will be there, and I know many.
Okay, we'll take it from that point when we return in just a moment. Don't go away.